Okay, so yeah, perfect, awesome. Let's go and start streaming, modeling, the usual. What I always do while I'm streaming because I'm bored and I want to stream, so I do what I want. Have this opened, so yeah. Okay, just wanna try this. Let's see if it works actually in the. That's what I don't know. Maybe it doesn't know. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't work. Yeah, it works. It works. It works. That's what I wanted. Cool. So yeah, that's cool. So I have here this. I'm going to use this image specifically as a reference to model Melony's new form. That's actually pretty cool. So let's see. First of all, I'm going to do this so I can like that. Like that's better. So first of all, we need to change Melony's face texture to this one. So I'm going to use I actually have one this here. So I can more or less take the colors of the image. Okay. So what we're gonna do is take Melony's texture that we have here. If I activate texture, we're going to change the model texture. Instead of modeling a new Melony, it will be actually easier to just change her texture because the model didn't actually change. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. First of all, we need to get the texture, which I already have here. These are all the textures that SMG4 of the Steam Workshop extracted them, so we can just see them on different engines. So first, what we need to do would be changing her model, her face actually. As you can see, we have all this, the new. Actually, her eyebrows also changed, so we will change that. Ooh, that's a cool design for those like little melons. I like that design. Okay, so I'm going to choose this color, and I'm going to try to do a fast form, like a fast. It's more or less like this shape. For now, more or less. Yeah, and here more of the same. More or less like if we get this like this, maybe. Yeah. And then down here we have something pretty similar, which is gonna be this one. And we just need to make this like that. So this should work when we'll need to remove these 3 like seeds she has. Okay. Her eyes will be actually hard to model. But we can try. We can always try. That's always a possibility. So we will choose all of these. I said all of these. Fill with this color, and let's just duplicate it mirrored. something like, wait, maybe I could just make it in another layer. Do this, and we will need that to be more or less in the exact same spot. Her seeds are actually not linear. Like these ones are a lot more are higher than these ones. That's interesting. Okay, the chat actually works in the transmission. I didn't knew that. Okay. So in order to test if in order to test if this works, we would save it as temporal. Let's call it deity base color, like that. And we will go into Blender, go into shading. I want into animation, but I want to go into shading, please, Blender. If you let me go into shading, it will be nice. Pretty nice from you, Blender. Okay, here we are. So, oh yeah, I forgot about the new material system I made. Let's just maintain this alpha and just the one that we just made, this one, like that. This color channel into color. Let's see if it's, yeah, that's actually in the right place, right? Okay, no, it needs to be bigger, but yeah, not a bad start. It's not a bad start. We need to make those lines bigger, pretty bigger. Like maybe remove this, but yeah, there are absolutely more big. Yeah, like that. Maybe something like this will work. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but well, we need to try. Let's just duplicate, and we could actually move this direction. Let's just move it here. Okay. Yeah, like no more, little bit there. Yeah. Oh, even slightly. Okay, let's try now. Let's go into Blender. Let's go into shading, and let's just refresh the texture. Okay, now it's actually the good size, but it needs to be thicker and lower. So let's do that. So let's see. I mean, what I could do would be just lower this a bit. I say lower this a bit, not that much, that's actually a lot. This will thicken the lines and test. Because yeah, as SMG4, well, there's actually no model in the workshop. So this is actually what I will use till a model an official model comes out. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe this one, the second one, I should change it. But for now, let's stick with this. For now, we will change it later. Okay, so what we need to do now is to hide or remove the seeds, those small seeds she has. So what I'm going to try is do this. I will then soften it. I will then soften this line because that's actually not the best way to do this, but it's a way of doing this. So more or less like this. I'm going just to hide it. I will later set it properly. Actually, I could just, I mean, I know there are better ways, and I could just use Photoshop, but I'm lazy to open Photoshop. Also, this is not that like the permanent model I will use, so yeah. We're actually always changing and making improvements to our models, so yeah, our models are always being updated. My original idea was to do a stream of upgrading and making Axel's model better, the Axel model we use, but this episode came out and I decided, well, just let's do Melony. Let's do Melony. Why? Because we can do Melony. We can. There's no one stopping us. Okay, so now we do this. No, that not. Let's the layer. I just want to, and let's do this more or less. Into her, more or less. That's the point. Okay, there. Actually, that's. Yeah, I may have not hide this well enough, but meh. For now, this works. We use this like that, and we go to Blender. Okay. Then she has this blue line you see there in her face. So I mean this one. I don't know if it just ends like, I don't know if it does this or if it continues all the way up here. I'm going to suppose it goes something like this and then stops. And also the eyebrows color, so we will change that too. We'll just choose the color from here, basically, and well, we see that the line starts more or less. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, but okay, let's try this. So first of all, let's add a new layer, and we will try to follow. Here you can see this. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's the shape of like her eyes. No, the whiting, this one, and we'll kind of follow this. So in order to, okay, so let's see, maybe if we do this more or less. Okay, this is weird. I don't like this. Okay, let's try. Again, I know there are a lot of easier, but like really easier ways of doing this. But I'm just going to do this the most basic and definitely not the most effective way of doing it. But yeah, and for just to start to have more or less idea, and then we'll just change to it to be more like well, I don't know what the word will be, but yeah, the patterns on her clothes are actually pretty cool. I like them also. The color scheme is a little bit meh. I don't like that. Like, yeah, it's a bit weird, her color scheme, but well, I guess that's what we have. Hello, Fabian, Helas, and Victendo. I mean, well, let's just try and see how this works. Okay, it it's kinda more or less the same. I think I almost nailed it. Almost. I mean, the color is not easy to see. You can't see the color pretty well, so I will increase the brightness. I'm going to just change a little bit the color because here, let's just make it. No, this is not what I wanted to. This. Let's see more vibrant, a little bit brighter. Something like this. So then when we import it in Blender, let's just refresh. That's a lot better, you can see. Also, her hair is black because render things, but it's not actually black. It's this one. Okay, so I like how this turned out till this moment. This looks pretty cool. I don't know what happens here. This is actually weird. I think it's something to do with the subsurface scattering. This thing. Let's see. I think it's actually the texture itself. That's like that. What you say? Let's see. Well, no, it's not that. Maybe it's the normal map. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so the eyebrows, as you can see, there are also. You will change the color to this black. I mean brown. So I think these are her eyebrows in the model. So I'm going to change them. Like just literally, I'm going to just color this. Literally, I'm not going to do anything else. Oh wait, I can't just recolor them because that will make it less detailed. So what I'm gonna do is go here, go to hue and saturation, and just remove the saturation, increase the brightness, and if we go here and let's try with multiply. This one, no, this not this one. That's too bright. That's too bright. Let's just stick with this one for now. For now, let's just stick with this one. I could try to. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Let's see. How's everything going? Okay. 2 people, not much, but it's still good. Okay, so now exactly here. Now we have brown eyebrows. Oh, these are actually. Oh man, this is going to be hard because if you see, they're actually like different models themselves. Well, let me just watch quick how. Well, maybe not. Maybe it won't be that hard. It's like a butterfly. I'm going to try and changing this texture. I mean, more or less this color. What texture? What is the texture this group uses? I think it's the clouds texture for this. So I'm going to just open the UV editor here and see if I choose this. Exactly, we have here everything. I just want to see where this green thing is. Oh, okay, that's cool. Then changing her clothes will be a little bit hard. But we will try. We will try at least. Okay. So we need to get her clothes texture. This one is the clothes texture. open the file. I'm going to see if actually the audio is working out in the streaming. Yeah, it works. It works. At least it works. Okay. So let's change this. Let's just select this green thing. Change the color. Choose this other greener but a little bit darker green thing. And change the color again. Something like, wait, no, like, yeah, like that. I want to select this, please. Don't select the black paint.net. Don't select black. I don't like when you select what I don't want you to select. Like this, and that shows a lot of the background. Okay, so we change this. Want it to be a little bit darker, tone like that. I will save it as deity how it's close spelled like this. And this will actually change again her clothes color. So let's stick with the alpha layer of this one, and let's refresh, and this one, the deity. So we connect the nodes. I can connect them. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, the color change. That's what I wanted. Liked it. I like that. Hello, Aureline. Okay, the colors actually looks, when shading it doesn't look that good. So I don't know why. Let's try to increase the color brightness. Let's just try with pure yellow. Why? Well, because we can. That's why. Yeah, that's more like that. That's more what I want. Let's get into the screenshot I took. I mean, this is more like a brown, this color. Yeah, it's more or less the same. And these symbols are actually these symbols, a moon and a triangle. Okay, so we're going to try to replicate that in here. First of all, would be to, oh, that's weird. Okay, like that. Maybe that's too much. Well, I don't care. Let's just, okay, yeah, that was a little bit too much. Okay, now I just selected the whole image. What's the limit? Okay, this is the limit. This is the color. Let me just see how it goes. I'm quite worried about now what's, yeah, I'm also worried about the lore, like the fact that how, yeah, the Fears of Deity Melony will be 100% included on SLICED, but that I talk with the team. I say I think we should, and they say yeah, we definitely I hate being dyslexic. We definitely need to do that. I think it's a big change in the character. Well, it's a big change in the character, but yeah, I don't think what's gonna happen now with Melony, but I'm guessing that he's like, as we know that Zero it's alive somehow. It's gonna come back. It's going to attack again the whole team. So I think that when Zero arrives, Melony will be the only thing that can stop Zero. Because just let's keep in mind the fact of how strong Zero is, and that Zero is actually a god. Okay, it's a god, and Melony, without this new ability we just found about, was actually pretty strong, and the only one that could challenge Zero. But now that we know this ability she has, I think that they will be, I don't almost I don't know if they will be actually balanced in equal power, Melony and Zero, but almost same balance. I definitely think that that they will be in the same power. And I actually, honestly, in the Zelda wiki says another possibility is the max simply allow mortal beings to access the first deity from a power, which could be dangerous. I mean, that's true, and we saw the part by such power may lead to people missing its in the past, causing mass going to dark. I mean, just what you just said, and well, I have the video here because for taking reference, but yeah, this scene, this one, it's like the same scene that when Axel got possessed, and now happening to Melony. So I mean, I'm worried. I'm scared. Maybe Melony will turn evil. I mean, we saw in the videos she cannot control herself when having the mask. So I don't know. I actually don't know. Imagine Melony turning like the new Zero. Man, that will destroy the community, literally. But yeah, this is actually a very interesting plot change in the whole SMG4 series. And I mean, I'm saying this, okay? If Axel doesn't come back when Zero comes back, then I think that a big portion of the world community will be lost. Like they will leave the community, because now its time is even more obvious that Zero will be back, and that means that if Zero is back, then Axel didn't die for nothing. And when the community finds out all of that, it will be like a rage. I don't know, they will rage a lot. It will be destructive for the community. It will be pretty destructive for the whole SMG4 community. Because a lot of us actually loved Axel, and a lot of us were affected by his death, but now that we know that his death was meaningless, that's going to hurt a lot of the fans. Like, man, I don't know, but I'm worried. I think that if they don't bring him back somehow with Zero, the world channel of SNG4 will have a big will lose a lot of support. But yeah, I'm Zero. It's weird. All of this is weird, and this is actually a game changer in the whole plot. So I don't know how it will actually be all of this new revelation. but it's going to affect the lore of SMG4 a lot. Like, I mean, it's going to. I think it's going to mark I think that the things that marked a before and an after in the SMG4 lore were the revelation of Zero and SMG1 and 2, the revelation of the multiverses, and the fact that Zero once has an avatar. Well, there was no confirmation of that, but we assume that he had an avatar and somehow something happened. And now that Melony is kind of like a goddess herself, I think it's also a changer. It's going to mark a before and an after in the lore. Because we are just diving each time deeper and deeper into the lore. We're looking at. We are being revealed a lot of things that they're actually insane. They're actually pretty insane. But yeah, she could get corrupt by the fears of deity mask. And I don't want that to happen because we lost Axel. Hopefully, and I think that we didn't lose Axel forever. I will bet that Axel is still somehow alive, or he will be back. But man, if we lose Melony also, I don't know, but it will be actually destructive. Let's see how this work out. Okay, I think that I just did the opposite side, but it looks actually good. I like that pretty much. Okay, so I just need to make a copy paste. Like, I'm sorry if there's some background noises. There are in the park. I'm not in my house. I'm in my grandma's house. And yeah, there are some childs in the park making some noises. So yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's get this right here. Let's save it. Let's refresh the texture. And well, maybe the triangle should be moved, but for now, let's keep with this. That actually looks good. Looks actually pretty good. I liked it. Only the strength of the heart of the person wielding the mask can control it. This happy Axel gets at least few scenes. Wanna see where? I mean, like, if the heart of the one holding the mask is the only thing that can control it, then I think that Melony is Melony is one of the purest characters of the whole series. So, I mean, I think that Bob will corrupt Melony's mind, and that will make Melony's heart corrupt, and that will make Melony get corrupted by the mask. Imagine that happening. Just imagine that Bob deciding to corrupt Melony's mind, that corrupts Melony's heart, that makes Melony unable to hold the power of the mask. Glitz should hire me to make their screens. Okay, no, but that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, we have. That's this. I like how it turned out, but I think that it's too dark, the color, because it's a lot more brighter. That brown color should be a lot more brighter. So I'm going to increase the brightness of this color. Let's do this. Yeah. I mean, still kind of weird, but as I said, all the models we made for SLICED are never they are never definitive. We are always changing and upgrading them. And I think that our Axel model actually got for more than 20 updates. We changed it more than 20 times. Let's check if this color actually now works. Let's see. We refresh like that. Yeah, that's more the color I wanted to get. Now the clothes. This is going to be hard. Pretty hard. Oh man. Well, I mean, we see here like this part that is pure gray, and then here it changed to like a melon. It actually has that in here. Oh, well, it's not that hard. Okay, yeah, I know how I'm going to do this. Darkness will lead to the mask, controlling and corrupting her, so feelings like revenge or hatred. I mean, see, looking at the beginning of the new episode, she has that feeling of revenge. Melony now also has PTSD like me, but I don't think she will get her own series. Maybe later with Axel when he's just. I mean, do you know what will be actually a very good way, but will make but will cost a lot of effort to the team to bring Axel back? What if they make a series for Glitz, focus on Axel, and somehow doesn't remember anything? She doesn't know what happened before, and at the end, that would be cool. Like connecting all the series of Glitz. We got different series of Glitz, connecting them. Man, I mean, Terry from SNG4 and Terry from Metro Runner, they are not the same Terry, but Bell is also in SMG4, so there's some kind of connection. Then from Sunset Paradise, there's actually that's a obvious connection with the series. And I'm looking out that maybe Killer Drones, Assassin Drone. Wait, how it was called? Assassin Drone. What? Oh man, I don't know. Well, he may also have. I mean, connecting all the series, that would be cool. If they don't want to do Axel and Maggie couple stuff, just make them go on vacation and push it out as several series or something, because I feel like they try to avoid it. I mean, I just think that the only choice the SNG4 and Glitz has is to bring Axel back. It's like, I think it's the only option they have, because just think about it. How horribly hard is the community? And it's getting worse. I mean, it's hard to find it, but there are a lot of people that are incredibly angry with the SNG4 team, and there are more of them. So yeah, I think that there's the only option. To bring Axel back would be the only option to somehow save the community, because this is getting out of control. Literally, I mean, I have contact with one of the yeah, one of the admins of the Twitter account bring Axel back, and they actually monitor, like they have, and there are, I think there are more than 20 people managing that account. All of them, like, and they are like, how to say it? Getting all the information, all the fans' comments they can, and they have like this cool graph showing the number of people raging, the number of, and it's very interesting how there, like, at the moment there are more than 5 times the people they were when World of Fat Italians came out. There are 5 times more people angry and desperate. When you will think that it will be the opposite, but it's not the opposite. Let's change here the color of the clothes. Hue and saturation. Let's brighten it a lot. Like that. Now we multiply. I said multiply, please. I just want to multiply. Okay, that doesn't look pretty good. So okay, this definitely looks bad. Just looks bad. Okay, maybe like this. No. Maybe like this now. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Melony now has. Well, if they don't want to, I mean, yeah. I know what you mean about separating, but like it's just weird because it's not gone. Actually, it can't be gone. Think about all the hype they made in the ship of both characters. They hype it a lot and made the community be looking forward the relationship between Melony and Axel. They work so hard on that. They actually develop both characters a freaking lot just to have the community about them, and they're removing it. That wouldn't make sense. Like, if you are going to delete your character, you wouldn't put more effort on him. But they did completely the opposite. They put a lot more effort on him. So that's why I don't think that it's gone. It wouldn't make any sense. Why would Glitz put so much effort on Axel's character and Axel and Melony's relationship if it's going nowhere and it's not meaning anything? So yeah, I think you get my point. I mean it's not possible that he's gone forever. It wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make any kind of sense at all. It's true that FM said he's not coming back, but later FM also said also that decision is on Luke's and Kevin's hand. And we didn't get any information from Luke or Kevin about Axel. So there's actually still a hope. There's no confirmation of his death. I mean, no confirmation of his like absolute and complete death forever in the series. If you know what I mean. Does this Face of Deity Melony in her back have? Yes, she has also. Okay, this is going to be hard to texture. Oh, she has this triangle down here, also in the back. It's interesting. Let's see where I have my textures here. Oh, also in the arms, right? Let's see. I want to, yeah. Well, not much, but it has. It's just sad. There are so many movies, series, and stuff who do exactly like that, like with accent. I can't understand. Just person worries with making content. Yeah, I mean it's true. There are series and movies they actually do that, but SMG4 is different. We're talking about a comedy show. And also, unlike a movie, or series, that it's usually they usually like it gets published when it's already finished the creation of the series. Messenger Force, it's days being. I mean, it's week. It's making a new episode. So yeah, I don't think that even if they had that in mind at the first place, I don't think that after seeing how the community's reaction was, at least they will make something. I mean, we know how Kevin and Luke are, and they just wouldn't end up like that. Like, and that's all. That's nothing more happens. Like, they always cared so much about their communities that I will expect them to add to revive Axel, or at least clearing doubts and explaining why they chose that decision. Because they actually do that always. They always cared so much about their community. It will be very weird for them to this time not to just do nothing. I just think that in my opinion, Axel's death was a big mistake. Like, yeah, it got the war of the fat Italians that emotional ending, but the cost of that emotional ending, that's I don't know if it was worth it. So it's hard to know. My guess will be that if Axel is still alive, a part of Zero will be still inside of him, like a voice inside of his head, and maybe it's when. Yeah, that could be also a possibility. That could be also a very likely possibility. It would be interesting to see that. But yeah, those people that always say is that it's completely gone. It's confirmed. Like, okay, it's not confirmed officially by Kevin and Luke, so we can't also confirm that Zero will be back because we didn't have any confirmation from Kevin and Luke, just from James. And the only true confirmation we can get, like being 100% true, will be from Kevin and Luke. But yeah, like, this is still so much. Well, Luke said Dark isn't over yet. That's a clear like thing about. There's still more things to this. There's still more things. No confirmation of Zero being alive, but also the same for Axel. No confirmation of him being actually dead, and it actually seems by the route the Lord's taken that he will be back somehow, because I mean, why would they make Melony now train to become a goddess? It would be for something, no? I mean, why did they plan to make this big change to Melony? It will be for something that will happen in the future. So, and it's not just a random thing. We're talking about a goddess, and the only god or godlike creature besides Melony we know that exists is Zero. So, and then Melony is also affected by Zero. We also saw how angry she got when she saw the word Zero. So Zero is still something in the series, even if it seems at first that he died. There's still something in the series about him. There's still something. This is not over. This is definitely not over. There's still a lot of things that are going to happen. And what I don't know is why this just... Oh. You're kidding me. This... What? Wait. Does this really make this? Okay, so I need to change the texture in here. Let's see. Let's make it like this. Just a quick change. Nothing, not a big deal. Okay, I didn't want to select the wall image. Like that. And then let's do this. Here. Here. And this small gap, let's use this. I will improve the textures later. But yeah, about what I was saying. Oh yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's impossible for Axel to be. I mean, for Zero to be gone forever in the series. Because if he was gone, Melony wouldn't make sense for Melony just to not become a goddess. Now, why do I get this brown line in here? Where is it? Oh, okay. I read that anime recently. I must say they handled Destiny's death and Maggie's reaction very well. Yeah, that's true. If it's a mistake if he stays dead without any explanation. Yeah. I'm so happy my theory. I'm glad that she's become a deity. I will assume that the deity form was a student decision because her texture are lower quality than usual. So maybe they had changed the plan. In this case, Axel will maybe come. I don't think that Melony is going to be always. Now it's going to completely be always like with this new form, because that will affect a lot in Melony. Melony has been always like, I mean, a melon, so that's why her clothes were like a melon. So yeah, I don't think it will make. I mean, it makes sense when thinking that she has the Fears of Deity mask, but it doesn't make sense when you think that she's still Melony. Oh god, those signs in the street are making a lot of noise. But yeah, it's just getting more and more weird. All of the plot of the series, since Axel died, everything is very chaotic. But like very, very, very chaotic. Now she has a moon and a triangle. So I need to do a moon and a triangle. It will be hard because the texture is 2D. Well, after all, it's a texture, it's always 2D. But it has to be 3D. So I don't know. Well, I could just use the mapping texture. Like, how is deformed? Okay, we have this weird line in here. If you see, like, I think it's weird line. It's a weird line in there that doesn't make any sense. I think it's this, like, yeah, it's this fold she has. Let's see. She has this weird line in here that is a fold. She hasn't that. This is the inside of her beanie. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay. I almost fucked up the whole model. What is this mess of polygons? This is her beanie. It's called beanie, right? Oh, I don't know. What is this? It looks like glasses, but not glasses. Let's see. Is this her? I think they're. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, it's the sleeves. Okay, so we should cut in half the wool texture, and in the middle, no, in a third part up. Okay, let's try. Moon and circle. I mean moon and triangle. So let's try to do a moon and a triangle. The moon will be more or less here. The texture is stretched out, so I have to make the circle stretch out, and the triangle should have the same size and be here. The triangle surely has to do something with the Triforce. I think. I'm not sure. What I mean is, what's the triangle her chest isn't even a smooth one, like serious. What do you mean? What's the triangle on her chest isn't even a smooth one? The wool clothing is called a hoodie. Oh, thanks. And the triangle on her. I mean. Oh yeah, it's not sharp. It's rounded. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thanks for. I didn't realize. Let's now see if we did the texturing well. So if we update the shaders, let's just do that really quickly. They're definitely not in right place. The triangle should be right, left. No, I mean in her left, so the textures right and upwards. The circle should be moved. The circle shouldn't be moved actually. It's the triangle, which is in the wrong place. So yeah, I will make them rounded. Just first we'll move them. Let's try this. The textures. Yeah, that's more like the position, right? Yeah. I mean, maybe I stretch the triangle a lot. Yeah, I have to make it more. I mean, more. No, that's actually less stretched out. So let's do that real quick. Something like that. Let's see. Let's see. We update the model. That's actually more where she has to have the triangle. Maybe scaling them down, the triangle and the circle, because we have to add these lines, these two lines. So yeah, I'm going to scale them down, something like this. Oh wait, no, not like that. Something like this, and the circle more of the same, like something like this. Let's see, if we update now the texture, we should have, yeah, that's more where the model has. Maybe the circle should be moved to the left. I'm going to move the circle to the left and a little bit upwards, something like that. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to do the lines before making the moon and rounding the triangle. I will first make the lines. They are okay. So let me see. Okay, let's do it. It really looks quite rust. I don't know what do you mean with that. Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker, so I don't know very much what do you mean with that. This is more or less like a little. It's not straight lines. It's curved, especially here. This is curved, something like this. Maybe, yeah. And I mean, I know that it's not like what I'm going to do, but for simplicity, I'm going to make it like this. But I know that the actual model used in SNG4 is not like this. But for now, I will stick with this one, because we only saw this new form of Melony in one episode. So yeah, let's now change. It should go there. No, there no. It should go, yeah, like that. Let's now refresh the model. Maybe thicker lines. I think. I mean, this one, the moon line, looks thicker than the triangle, but I think that's something to do with the perspective. Yeah, it has to do with the perspective. I will later round these edges, but for now I will let them sharp. And I just need to thicken them a lot. At least I will have the first model of the Fires of Date in Melony that I will be slowly updating, making it more detailed, more of how she actually is in the series. But yeah, before that we should need more information, more we should see more of her in this new form. And remove this, add a layer, paste, and now move this here. I don't know if I'm going to create a new PVR texture of clothes for this, or just the old one, the one I have been already using. I don't know. I will decide later. Let's see. Let's update. Yeah, that's more of how she actually looks. Okay, let's round the triangle. I mean, it has these weird lines, like it's not straight, but that's the polygons. That actually has to do with the polygons, and I actually can't change that. Well, I could, but that would ruin a lot of shading, and we'll have to recalculate normals. It will be, oh, yeah, I don't know. It will be pretty hard. I will think about it. Before doing anything, I will first have the model done, and later upgrading all of that. Okay, so I'm going just to select these two parts that have some but colored pixels, color them. Let's see. We have now to smooth them. Can I smooth them in paint.net or no? No, that was in Photoshop, I think. Yeah, that was in Photoshop. Okay, so we'll use it. We will do it in the old way, just the old way, like we did it in my town when I was a little boy. Let's just use a line and let's just do this. Okay, I know it's like pretty ugly, and it's a very bad way of doing this, but as I already said, this is not going to be definitively dyslexia. This is not going to be the definite model I will use. Okay, so this something like this. Meh, it's not perfect, but I don't care. I just want to have a model, and I will update it. By the way, I'm looking for more people to help on the creation of this series of SLICED, especially people that to write scriptures, because we have more or less the plot. The plot is more or less already done. The basic idea of how the plot is going to be is already done. We have the idea of the plot. We already thought about how it will be, how the characters will interact, and at least the main ones. But what we need is to work on writing actually how each episode will be organized, how will be actually the actual conversations between the characters. Let's do the moon. Something like this. It really reminds me of the flag of Turkey. Actually, not gonna lie, actually reminds me more of the flag of the Ottoman Empire. It's just because I'm a history nerd. Okay, let's stick with this. The moon is also rounded, but I will change that later. First, we see if it fits well in the model, or if it doesn't fit at all. Doesn't fit at all. Okay, the moon doesn't fit at all. Well, no, it fits. It fits. And the triangle also. Okay. Now I think here she has a moon lab, right? I mean, let's use. Okay, she has a triangle behind. Yeah, she has a moon. Oh my! Oh! I need an image where she... well, not. I need a plane or an image where we see her from the front. That, I think, there. Yeah, these like triangles she has are a lot more... how would I say it? I don't know how to say. Bigger? It's not bigger, but well, I will just go here, and I'm going to just to select this, all of this, this, yeah, and this, and this, and we need to do this. I mean, this should also go down, but I will change that later. First, let's use... I think that, yeah, just the three of them are like bigger. The ones on the sides, they are not that big. So let's do that. Something like this. 3, wait. 4. Because if you see this side one, it's not that big. I mean, I'm not going to do this one because that will mess a lot with the UV mapping. So yeah, like the same. Until we don't see more of her, the model will be pretty simple. Okay, so, oh, wait, no, this should go here. Wanna hear something funny that happened to me? Well, it's not funny, but, well, that happened to me today. So I decided to buy this game in Steam called the Stanley Parable, and open it, and it didn't work. Just like it's just like doesn't work. It freezes, and then I have to restart the PC, and it was like, well, shit. So yeah, I already got the refund, but it was a little bit like, I was like, man, I have a very modern PC with a very high performance CPU and GPU, and that game doesn't work. Hello, Venom. Bemon, sorry, Bemon. You know, that's why I always say the same. I hate being dyslexic. I read things, when I read something that it's not actually there. I will try this, and I will copy this triangle. I know that this is more softened than this, but that actually in the model doesn't, you don't see that, which is a little bit weird. You don't see that in the model. Okay, first of all, we do this. Now we need to see her from behind. Let's use here. There. Okay, so the triangle is not straight. It's not going straight and up. So we need to select the triangle. I said select the triangle and rotate it. Oh, and of course, now I deformed the triangle. Okay, let's try with this. And fill all of this gap we accidentally made. I mean, I could just do this. I mean, it would be easier. And I didn't want to select part of the triangle. I don't like this pixel. Okay, that's good. Let's see, let's update the textures. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I just realized. Look, if you... Well, I mean, let's see. I need to see how her legs are, please. Let me see her legs. That sounds a little bit weird. Here. She has... I mean, the old Melony texture only had socks till here, but now she doesn't. Now she has leggings instead of socks. So some interesting thing I just realized. So we could do two things: change the wall model and changing the vertex weight, changing the vertex, how the other vertex react, the vertex groups, or just recoloring her skin. That is what I'm going to do. I will just recolor her skin. It's actually more easy. Let's see. Her legs are in this part of the model. So I need to recolor this part of the model to what color does she have? I think it's the same as this. I mean, here it seems darker, but I think it's for, again, the perspective. So if this is a part of the model that control how her legs are colored, I will just try to do a quick and bad recolor. This is just a big blob to see if this changes. Probably not. Okay, it actually changed. Okay, almost. I just need to... Okay, this part here should be colored too. It's a incredibly ugly texture, having this big brown blob here. Yes. Does it matter? No. Why? Because in the model that then it doesn't matter. There's not more. I mean, her face still has the color. All of her body has the color. We just changed it how her legs, and we have to change the socks. So let's change the socks. Let's go in this one. I think the socks is this. I'm not sure, but I will say it's this. And if it's not this, we change it. That's simple. Okay, so we refresh the texture. Yeah, wait a minute. Why even if I use the same... Oh, okay, for normal mapping. Okay, then never mind. That can be changed later. So we have this texture. We have this other texture. What is this? I think it's her eyes or something. So now we have to also change the normal map, which is a little bit, not a little bit, is incredibly not hard, but I would prefer not to do it, but there's no other way. There's not other way of doing it. So this is the normal map of the body. So we combine it with the normal map of the clothes. That is this one. We select the part that is brown. We copy and paste it here in a new layer. Now we select this texture. Actually, I'm going to use the new textures I created the new system I developed myself because I was bored in school. Well, not school, but college. But yeah, you got the point. I fucking hate being dyslexic. Yeah, you got the point. So it will be faster for rendering. Let's use the NR texture that controls two textures at once. I did a texture that controls two textures in one texture. It's hard to explain, but well, it's actually not hard to explain, but I'm not in the mood of explaining that. Now I remove this. You can see here a change. Okay, so now I just need to save it as deity base NR. Okay. So I saw it on one of the access subreddits. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, Rob. Hello. Yeah, I mean, some people told me to post about the series in the SMG4 subreddit, but I don't think that's allowed because even if this is SMG4 themed, I don't know if it would be considered spam or self-promote. Well, not self-promotion because it's not me. We are 8 people at the moment working on it. Well, you get the point. I don't know if it will be considered like, you know. So I'm using other subreddits where I know I can post this. Okay, so now we have to. I mean, the clothes textures wouldn't change. Only the normal map of the thing that it's maybe going to change. Oh, I don't know. Maybe will be the ambient occlusion and the metalness and roughness of. Oh, okay. So I mean, let's try this. Let's try this now. I don't know if it's gonna work. I honestly think that it won't. Let's just add the new one we made. Let's rephrase this one. Add the color to normal and the alpha to roughness. So yeah, definitely this is still okay. This doesn't have the normal map I just added, which I don't understand why, because technically all of this has this normal map, but it's not showing. Wait. Okay. Well, now we have normal mapping. We can see here the clothes, but it's not the same color, so I will need to use okay, it's going to be hard because I have 3 textures in one texture. Oh god, let me think. Okay, we're just in this one, and then we have this other one. Oh god, this is hard to think about. It's weird. Just thinking about. Let's just open Photoshop. I'm actually pretty good. Shocked about what we just saw in the new episodes, but yeah, I'm good. Still working on this. Okay, let's just open the MDA. Let's just open the MDA. Let's divide. It doesn't have any displacement, so we do that. So then it shouldn't give that weird color change. Just here more of the same. It shouldn't have that color changing. I mean, we're just in the roughness of, no, the transparency actually of the other one. So, what if I do this? I don't think that it's going to change anything. Yeah, as I suspect. I mean, we have the shocks. Like, I mean, what we could do this. That will be actually easier. I don't know how I didn't thought about. Let's just select this. Why it doesn't select the rest of the body? Oh, it's actually the same model. Wait, I mean, yeah, it's actually okay. So we can just remove her socks. Like, I mean, it's just remove. And there we have it. I mean, you wouldn't notice at first that she actually doesn't have her socks. So, oh, there's a bad polygon there. A bad polygon there, I said. Okay, we need to color a lot of more. Oh, I can use. Oh, I'm just incredibly idiot. I can just use the ambient occlusion to know where I need to color. Like this. Let's use. I mean, no, this will select everything, and I don't want to select it everything, so I will just select this at the moment. Don't select me this. Come on, don't select that, please. Please, don't select that. No. I just want to select. That's why I hate JPG archives, because it makes these weird chunks of pixels. I don't like that, because this is hard to model. So now, see, there's those small chunks of color. That's how JPG, I mean, in Spanish is JPG, so JPG is JPG. That's something that JPG does when compriming an archive, a file. I say archive because file in Spanish is archivo, archive. So things about languages. Why did it just selected me all of that? Let's just do this, so I can select all of this that I want to select, including this darker areas. I could just increase this, but that will maybe select other things that I don't like. That let's just do this, and I know that this can be done a lot more faster in Photoshop, but I just want to use paint.net. I'm just weird. Wait, does the I could. Okay, let's do this. Let's select this border in here. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. No, select me. Select only those pixels. No, those ones. No, like that. Like that. Okay. No. More pixels like that. Perfect. Let's go here. Let's use add a new layer. I'm just doing this in a weird way. Let's see. Let's now just remove this pen handle using geographic names for texturing. That's a thing that only me does that. Oh, I hate being dyslexic. It's horrible. Horrible. If you know what I mean. Okay, we need to remove this from here. Now we can join the layers and we can select all of this. That's not what I wanted to select. Thanks. Just to select me all of that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, something like this should work. Now we do this. We do the no, wait. I don't want you to select that part. Okay, like that, like that. I will color that. I will fill these pixels later. Now let's just recolor all of this part. I hate this. That's why I hate JPG format. I always use our PNG, GIF, or TGA, but never JPG because it makes these weird things that it then makes everything harder. I mean, I don't use it for animating and modeling. For other things, it's perfect, but for animating and modeling, it's not. Especially texturing is not the best way. The compression system makes those chunks. Okay, let's recolor this. I will now select all of that part, all of this, and all of this, and all of that. Recolor. Now we just have to do this. Like that. Recolor. Select the okay. That's cell. I just selected more than what I wanted. No, select less. Okay, that's better. That's better. But at least select me this, please. Thanks. Select this. This is just to make the textures a little bit more beautiful. Actually, it wouldn't make any changes in the model, but I prefer beautiful textures. Why? Well, I don't know. To be honest, I just don't know. I like to be organized. Okay. Now fill all of this weird looking pixels like this and like the here too. Here we need to do the same. Okay, so now we choose the brown thing. We do this. We hide, we show. Okay, so now we should have a perfectly colored we don't have a perfect because it was not the right file. Okay, now we have a perfectly colored. Now the eyes is the only thing we need to do, and that would be, I mean, her eyes they're purely black, like literally purely black. See, they are black, completely black. The pupils are white. That's the only difference. So yeah, let's just do that. That will be actually one of the most easiest things to do in the model. That's happen when you don't have an alpha layer. Like that. Okay, so I am using the right textures, or I'm using the MDA. Okay, MDA and R. Why is this? I need to remove one node. Wait, no. This, where does this go? Oh, it's a node that it doesn't have any use. Perfect. I like that. Oh no, it has a use. Oh, to change metalness? Really? We prefer it to just to change roughness. But I mean, okay, if it can be used to change metalness. Technically. Okay, so the eyes. It's actually a weird thing with Melony's smaller eyes, because if we select them, let's try to just select the eyes, the white part of the eyes, not that. We see that, like, look at this. It should be here, but it's not here. It's because he actually has another completely different texture for her eyes, and it's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know which one of them is. See, because it selects me these polygons, but it also selects me these polygons. So which polygons are the true? I have no idea. So what I will do is select all of these white parts. Or see these lines? That shouldn't happen. That's because of JPG. I don't like JPGs. It compress using a chunk weird thing. Let's use recolor this. So it's weird that her eyes in the texture are like discuted out here, but it's actually because of how the model works, because it actually works in a weird way. I will show you now. It's pretty weird how it works. The model actually has. Let me select this, please. When you change the facial expressions, the model like deforms. Well, that's actually what a model does to so facial expression, but with Blender it works different, and it's actually pretty cool how it works. Okay, let's just do it pure white, and if you see, oh no, it's pure black. Sorry, it's pure black. It's pure black. So we select, we make it pure black. Now it looks pretty weird. Actually, it's pretty weird, but well, it's what it has. Very good job for the trailer and for your skin. Thanks, Rob. Okay, so this should, if we refresh the texture, black eyes, I mean black white part of the eyes. And now we just need to change the pupils, which I think is the eye. Well, yes, it's the eye material. I mean, that's why it's called eye material. It's just the eye.png, this one. So I will open it. I say open it, please, like that. And I mean, I just need to select all of this. I say select all of this and make it pure white. Literally, that's all I have to do. Now I save it with name deity eye.png. We refresh. we use this, it's just literally a white texture. I could just use the color, but I will use the texture for no reason at all. And now we have it. I mean, the mission is what we don't have it. Let's put it at 1. And well, of course, I forgot about this. If it wants to render, that will be very nice from you, Blender, to render. I should have saved. I mean, the textures are saved, so there's okay. So no problem then. Okay, I got scared for a second. You know why it's taking for so long to render that? And I think I just crashed Blender. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I crashed Blender. Thank God that the texture has saved it in a different part. Thank God. Okay, so I will just close it, reopen it. I say close Blender. I forced you to close. Like that. Perfect. Let's open Blender again. Let's open the model. Oh, the textures are saved. Okay. I will try to change to render mode in cycles. And again, it just freezes. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. So that's actually using a lot of oh, I won't get the name. A lot of resources. Yeah, it's definitely that. So I could just wait here without doing anything till this decides to render. I need to do the hair, record the hair, and that will be all of that. But not if Blender decides. I mean, I need to wait until. What if I change this now? It crashes Blender. Okay. Yeah, completely crashes Blender. Let's just change the render system to Eevee, and then we will later change it back to cycle. I mean, I could try to use change to a principlet BSDF. It doesn't look like that good later on render, but then I just have to change the texture. That's all. Okay, so wait. Oh yeah, the eyes. I need to change the eyes material, please. I'm just going to do how. No, I'm not going to make it with texture because. Wait, no, that was the hair. I wanted to change the eyes, not the hair. Like that. I don't know. I material. Okay, now let's just use the texture. I already made a texture, so yeah. Wouldn't make much sense not to use it. Even if it's a stupid pure white texture, I will use it. So wait, no, it's not here. Oh, it's here. Okay, now it's okay. Wait, what? I just removed her body. Okay, I deleted Melony's body. Now I got her body back. Now we connect this and this with this. We put it in one, and that looks good. Now the hair, that the color, I don't know. It's like yellowish, but it's also like blue. A little bit blue and yellow. It's white, but a little bit blue and yellow. So I will just grab this, and this is not the color of her hair, definitely. So what I'm going to do is open her hair material. That is this one. I will make hue and saturation just be like this, a little bit brighter. I will make like, man, it's hard because I could just, oh, that's cool. I didn't know this feature of Paint.net. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to use this one. If I just multiply, okay, no, I'm not going. No, I wanted to use this. Oh, this is too bright. I mean, well, no, because the hair is bright, so yeah, it's a bright color, so yeah, we'll use this. It's deity hair color. I'm very original for names. So we go to hair material, this one. We choose, we refresh, we choose this one, and now we put it here. And that should be the model. Now we make this. I mean, I still don't know very well how to do the hood, because when she moves, the hair moves, but the hair doesn't have collision with the hood. Why? Because she has these two strands going out. If he had collision with that, these strands will start to go crazy. So I mean, I wanted to. I mean, I could. Why? I don't know. Maybe I could do this strand have no collisions, and this one had collisions, but I don't know how. No, because they actually go inside the model. Okay, so I don't know. So that's why I use the model with the hood down. Also, did I change the color type? Please tell me I changed the color type. No. Okay, we'll change it now. That's Melony. I mean, new Melony. No, first of deity Melony. How it should be named? I have no idea how it should be named, but well, I have now finished. This is not definitive. We'll see if there's something I missed. I don't think so. Well, at least I guess I didn't. No, I didn't. The colors are all right. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. And why did... Oh, okay, I need to just go here and choose this. Now it should work. Yeah. So now we have it. First updated Melony model. Finished and ready to be used in SLICED. Of course, a lot of new things have still to be made, but for now, this is pretty decent model for a video that just came out 3 hours ago. So yeah, I like this. Okay, that's cursed. That's pretty cursed. Like, hey. Oh god, no. I need to remake all the hair because look at this part. This. No, that shouldn't happen, but I messed up that part. It actually has more than 55,000 hairs. Because there are 9 strands, I mean 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god, what happened there? 8. What's up? Wait. Oh. Okay, I will just okay. 8 well, that one, oh, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, and each one of them, each one of these strands have, as you can see in here, 5,000 hairs, and multiply by 11, 55,000 simulated hairs. So maybe I will reduce that number. Without reducing it, I will just simulate half of them. That will affect the rest. I mean, it's going to be a little, it's hard to explain, but I don't know. And this part of the hair that just bends like this sharp edge, I don't like that, but well, it's what it has. Also, that part of the texture that has here, it doesn't see in the, you can't see that in here, but when you go to shading, you see that it has this black weird thing that I don't know why it happens. There's also this weird thing, like this weird shadowed vertex, and I don't know how to fix. Well, wait a sec. Oh, now I know what happened here. Now I know. Fixed. Okay. Just fix a model in like 5 seconds. I need to fix also here these sharp pixels. Also these things, I will fix them. This transition here is horrible, but for now it's good enough. For what we have now, it's good enough. Here, this is still this weird texture part, these pixels that shouldn't be there. Also, in here, this is horrible, but I will change that later. For now, I think that this is a pretty decent model, so I think I'm going to leave the